Wow, look on the screen, Miss Marquita Redmond. Unbelievable. Now, obviously, he told her that he loved her to death. I guess he meant it. And I am willing to bet, I don't know, but my senses tell me that I bet she was probably supporting him. Why? It's over. She broke up with him. Why can't you just leave and go on home? No, because I'm willing to bet maybe she's the one that provided a home. I keep telling you, these Dusties, you are the validation. So when you're saying leave, you put him out, you breaking up, he has nothing, nowhere to go. Maybe his mom's house. This doesn't make any sense. What did she say to the news media?
So they love me to death, I'm just gonna run. I see the outcome is this.
Marquita Redmond spent 9 days in the hospital after being shot 3 times. It happened inside her apartment here on 55th and Prairie last week. Police say it followed a verbal altercation with her partner. Redmond says she had just broken up with her boyfriend before he turned a gun on her in front of her 11-year-old and 4-year-old children. She was shot in the neck, the bullet piercing a main artery, placing her in critical condition at the time. Hear this, 2 days later, her apartment caught fire. Redmond's mother says she was told by fire officials that the fire was intentionally set. All of the family's belongings destroyed. Neighbors tell us surveillance video showed a man breaking into the apartment.
So stop and think. 9 days in the hospital. What is she? Matter of fact, it said she had a stroke. She had a stroke inside of the hospital, and now she has lost feeling in her left arm and hand. Gee, what do you do for a living, sweetheart? Look at that. Oh, my God. Look at that. These men, these Dusties, they do not love you. They are incapable of love. They do not love themselves. If they don't love themselves, they don't love you, but they do need you for survival. And who doesn't get it? Look at this. She's going to have a constant reminder. Was it worth it? Had a stroke in the hospital. Lost feeling in her left arm and hand. Well, go home and get some rest. Get some rest to want. The apartment is not livable. It's been caught on fire, and they said that they lost all their belongings. So go home in a hospital gown. They lost all their belongings. The price you pay for a dust day. Lost all their belongings. So you got to find a new place to live. Let's see, a new apartment, furniture, clothing. She has what, a 4-year-old and 11-year-old children. And I'm sorry to say, some people, they would have said, oh, well, you should take them in. I would be concerned because guess what? It's so many crimes. This is in Chicago. Are you kidding me? Take a number. So much crime. He is still out there. We already had a story where a person took a family member in. Remember, old boy had ran over the lady in the street, ran over her twice, ran over her, boop, back up, ran over again after he beat her. And they took her into their home. And then what happened after they took her into their home? He showed up there and used a Molotov cocktail, burned up the house. Everything ruined. They were blessed to escape with their lives. Look at this. I cannot imagine. So this was her life after dealing with a Dusty. This is her life. Look at her body after dealing with a Dusty. Now I got to undergo therapy. Look how she was pre-dust, before she met this Dusty. You've gone from this, the aftermath, to this. My gosh. What if she types for a living? Well, how are you going to type with one hand? You've lost feeling in your left arm and hand. Maybe she still can't. I don't know. And you think they love you? No. Said before, said again, not to be mean. They need you for survival because these are low performing men. They can't make it on their own. The brain can't compute like that. And that's why they get highly emotional. So you break up with him. He has nothing. You break up with him, he has nothing. Oh, but if I'm going to have nothing, you're going to have nothing too, and I'm going to see to it. Oh, it's for you, B. Shot at her multiple times. Got her in the shoulder and in the neck. So much for I'm going to give him a chance. Oh, they make it so hard on these black men, and he make it worse for you. The other thing is, where is he hiding? Again, I wouldn't have bet you she was supporting him. He was probably staying there. And when she said get out, he didn't have his own place. At least have your own money. You can stay in a hotel and get something going. This is what happens when you pick up a dust bucket and you support these men. Then you think you're in some kind of fairy tale land that's not even realistic. It's just not. Face it. And now look. Was it worth it? Well, one thing you can say, and something, not saying necessarily her because I don't know the woman, but for a lot of women, see, look at this. People see this, oh, look, they all hugged up and booed up, and she looks cute right there on that picture, and there is her man, they all hugged up and booed up. I wish I had a boo. Well, hate to say it, but that's the picture, all hugged up and smiles. Her boo also did this. Is that what you want? That's what her boo did. Her boo thing did this to her. It wasn't a little Klan member with a little Klan suit on. It was a grown little TT, a terrible Tyrone, a self-hating man. You cannot fix damaged. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to show him. No. He going to show you. And I hate to say it. If it was somebody I knew, hearing about that, oh, well, let me come over here with you simply. Oh, no. I'm sorry. No. So let me guess. He hasn't been apprehended. It's in Chicago, high crime. So many police officers have already left the force. Like this going to be a priority. They see it every day. But again, black women don't want to get it. We're setting the bar very low right now. And when you deal with low-performing, self-hating, broken, inferior men, it's what you're going to get. And you take them into your home. You holding it down. And you trying to hold it down might end up in the ground. I've never seen, maybe it's just this era of people breaking up and then this kind of things happen. Leave. You don't have your own money, your own income? Oh, but she had a man. Trying to put you, girl, in death land. But you got a man. This is what he did to her. You think, seriously. And they haven't caught him yet. Now, what you want to bet? You know what I'm going to probably say. I'm willing to bet he's probably laid up somewhere safe in another woman's house, and he might be at his mama's house, who's on the deacon board at the local church. He might be, guess what, in a side chick's house. Well, she made him do that. He didn't do that to me. Where is he hiding out? He's not a man of resources. If he was, and she said, leave, y'all got my own money, y'all can just leave. Somebody can tell me to leave right now. Well, I doubt here, but seriously, if that would have happened. He loved me. No, he needs you. He needs you for 3 hots and a cot, a place to eat, a place to sleep. He's after your pocketbook and Miss Perline. Something to do. So they haven't caught him now. They haven't. Where's he at? Somebody's hiding him out. Like that man that kidnapped that lady, what, Eliza Fletcher? Hey, did he kidnap someone before? So? Like it's nothing. So? That's what the uncle said by marriage. So? And where was he staying? In his mama's house. So this right here, where's this man staying? Somebody hiding him out. And I will bet the place that's hiding him out, I bet that home or that leash, even though your leash ain't up, I bet that home has a black woman's name on it, on the paperwork. Speaking of, here's another thing. Dusties bring drama. Dusties bring trauma. They bring death. The financial implications to much less than a nation. Here's another thing. If you own an apartment building, don't forget he set fire to it. Don't be surprised if the landlord decides not to renew, not to move you someplace else. Well, he put my apartment on fire, and I'm going to need to go ahead and get into a new unit. The transfer, I paid my rent. The transfer me. I'm sorry. I would remove. No. I wouldn't lease to her. Call it whatever you want. Foxy Brown Foxy said it was going to happen. I would not lease to her. Oh, hell no. I wouldn't lease to her. Well, life is business. She bought this dust bucket here. I would not lease to her. Don't be surprised if that happens. What's next? He show up again, better hold on, building down. So we always come with this, well, she's a single mother and got 2 kids. That ain't right to do that to her. It ain't right to pick up some deadly dust, but women do it every day. So don't be surprised if the leasing office, you want to go down there and they know what happened and he burned up my unit and everything, and I want to go down there and go ahead and get me another unit, for me and my kids, and then my mom and all of them will get some furniture and do the GoFundMe and all of that. Don't be surprised if that apartment complex does not want to put you in another unit, especially given the fact that your boyfriend, you bought him there. They're not going to take a chance just to house you. He might come back and burn up the whole darn building. Life is business. Whoever owns that apartment, it might be a person, it might be an LLC. They're not worried about you. Life is business. If it was me, I'm sorry. You can call whatever you want. If that ain't right, simply, how he get up in here? Oh, this is your boo. I wonder if he's even on the lease. Hate to tell you, girlfriend, sorry about what happened to you, but your leash just might be up. Because you brought this element to it, and people can feel unsafe. Well, he gone, we broke up. People make up all the time. Another aspect we're not considering. Don't be surprised if they decide not to go ahead and renew her lease. Don't be surprised at all. Because me, I just wouldn't. I'll let them know. It's right here. Sorry about what happened, but it is a safety concern here. They haven't caught him. He may come back. Next thing you know, burn the whole building down because you're here. And he just might. I know she in there somewhere. Oh, they got her new apartment. I'm going to burn the whole place down. She going to come out. Everybody going to come out. If I can't stay, ain't nobody going to stay. Dusties think that way. So do not be surprised if Sheila wants to go ahead and get me a whole nother unit. And they're like, no, the price you pay. So look at your life before. Was it worth it? She has lost everything in that apartment. They said all the belongings are gone. Towels, clothes, your furniture, any art she may have had. You have any money? You have house money? Well, you probably stole that. Everything is gone. Your birth certificate, your ID, your passport, gone. All belongings gone. Children, clothing, gone. Food. You have nothing. Lost your belongings and pop in your apartment. But you got this, and you have this as a souvenir. Oh, I just can't imagine. This woman is probably going to need some major counseling besides of what she has lived, has gone through with this dust in her life, and then she'll see this every morning. When these stitches come out, you're going to still have that mark. So she'll probably just look up, wake up crying. It's probably why she had that stroke. She cannot believe that it went this far. That's the whole thing. What is that? You don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know your enemy. And when you don't know your enemy, you're going to lose each time. The Sun Tzu said that. Look in the mirror every morning. You get to see that. This is what they think of you. They don't love themselves. The self-hatred is strong. But you think somebody like me, oh, I'm just crazy. I just want to do some YouTube videos and maybe do some investing. I'm just crazy. Oh, okay. Okay. You think people can't, these young ones, nobody can tell you nothing. Even some of the old ones, nobody can tell you nothing until something like this happens. And now it's too late. She's lost everything in her home. She and her 2 kids. Look at this. This is what she gained after Dusty. Lost everything in the home, got this, lost feeling in her arm, one of her arms and legs, left arm and left leg, lost feeling in that one. Shot in the shoulder. Now I got to go through therapy. The weekend is here. Where's she going to relax? Somebody else home? And somebody's going to take her in. I hope the best for them. I just hope and pray that Dusty lady, I did a video on it. Please turn your locator off like now. If you got your cell phone, turn it off. Turn the locator off right now. People can't track you. When you go into a DV situation, please turn off your locator. Don't make it easy. And a Dusty won't go get a job, but they'll drive around town, everybody that they can think of that you know, and try to see if you're there just to harm you. Again, why? Because people are doing what they want to do, whether they want to face it or not. This man wants to do this. He just could have left. It's over. It didn't work out. Just leave. He wants to harm you. Was it worth it? So some people are single. Oh, they look so cute on Facebook. I want to get me a boo. I want to be booed up. This picture here, she looks real nice, very happy. She never thought, I can guarantee and win about you, she never thought that if someone had told her what he was capable of doing after breakup, she probably never thought that would happen. And now we know. So it's the weekend. Go home and relax to what? You don't have a home. And the sad thing is, I hate just being near dust, just being in proximity can be dangerous. Here's the sad thing. Let's say somebody stays in that building and the management finds out what has happened. Do you understand? And not saying out to him, I'm just telling you how decisions that we make, the people you surround yourself with. Do you understand? You might take this lady in, trying to do the good thing, the mama staying there, or a relative, whoever else. Well, I'm going to go, it's my daughter and those kids, I understand. They might tell you either they got to go, given her, even her condition, she got to go, or you got to go. Next thing you know, look what one dust bucket has brought. Just like in that house. They took that woman in, he burned the house up. 6 people with a baby displaced. So the management finds out what happened. I'm sure they know. They see, oh, you're bringing her here? Oh, she can't stay here. Why? Because you are a risk. And I hate to say it. Business-wise, her choice in picking up that Dusty, it is a liability. Oh, it's a liability. Because if it was me and I stayed there, let's say her mother took her in, or a friend or a neighbor took her in, and that fool showed back up there, set fire to my stuff and see what's going to happen. Oh, no, sweetie, besides the insurance company, I newsflash, I'm ready to sue that building. You want to bet? Oh, I'm going to sue you. Oh, big time. Why? Because you already knew what her boyfriend did. And you knew that that was a liability. And then she was allowed back into the building, risking my safety too. You think I would have said, oh, let me call the insurance company to file a claim. Oh, no, we're going to get that done too. It's going to be some subrogation going on. I'm ready to sue you. You already knew what had happened. Well, she didn't do it. She let him in here. And you let her come back to the building, knowing that he was not captured, that even she expressed on the news that she was concerned about him coming back. And then what if he does? Now we all are at risk. Oh, I would definitely be suing on the apartment complex. You put me at risk because you allowed it. Well, the manager works for you, honey. All I know is look to get served. Boop. That's the part that we don't see until it happens. Well, I can't put out. We all gonna all be put out in the street. All because of what? One Dusty. One. All because of one. You think somebody not thinking that? Well, she don't have nowhere to go. Well, you had somewhere to go, but she chose that man. And you can't always go by behavior. People can act a certain way. I know that. But again, this is what one Dusty will do to you. People will pretend. She probably never saw it coming. Oh, he would never do that. Well, now we know. So think about it. Her apartment is obviously not livable. They lost everything, all their belongings. Somebody takes her in. That person could find themselves being subjected to being evicted just by being around that dust bucket, being evicted. Somebody may complain. People get concerned. You think hard as times are, you might be can afford your lease. Well, we gotta find a new place to live. The whole building I'm burned down, and then you look up, you gotta pay extra $300 or $400 a month, and you don't have it. Well, what happened? Well, she brought one of these dusters in here, and they broke up, and he burned her place down, and she didn't have anywhere to go. She burned her apartment up, lost all her belongings. They got to fix that up. And so her friend or mama stays here, her cousin or relative, and they took her in, and the police hadn't found him. And then he came back, and I went to the grocery store, and I came home, and there's all yellow tape. Nobody can go inside because he done burned down her apartment, the one that took her in, and then mine too. So now you displaced. These are things that people don't see, and a lot of people don't see until it happens. And then they're like, oh, I can't believe. Well, believe it. Believe it. This, it's unreal. Anyway, people, thanks for watching. Simply Said here on YouTube. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about it? You agree or disagree? Let's talk about it. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Be alert. Be aware. There's just too much stuff out there, and I'm out. Wow.